Hi, this is Tikshan, and for my presentation, I chose Representative Lisa Blunt Rochester from Delaware. I chose her because she shows great dedication to her state by being locally involved. She's often seen visiting local schools, nominating students from those schools to national institutions like the United States Service Academies. Alongside that, she's heavily involved in matters regarding healthcare issues that directly affect people's health, such as reproductive rights. She's currently 62 years old, and she was born February 10, 1952, and she's a Democrat. She represents Delaware's at-large congressional district and was initially elected November 8, 2016, and then assumed office in 2017. But her current term will end on January 3, 2025. She graduated from Farley Dickinson University in Jersey. Then she went to go on to earn her master's degree in public policy from the University of Delaware. Before entering politics, she worked as an intern for Tom Carper, who was the current representative for Delaware at the time. Then she worked on his transition team to become Delaware's governor and was later appointed to be the Department of Health and Services of Delaware deputy. Then in 2008, she took a break from government service to become the CEO of the Metropolitan Wilmington Urban League, which advocated for economic and social justice for Black Americans. During her time, she introduced and leads the Bipartisan Jobs Act, which would expand eligibility for federal Pell Grant programs to individuals who want to pursue higher education. It also covers training programs to address work shortages and skills gaps. Then recently, she helped pass the bipartisan tax bill of 2024 in late January. The bill will help provide tax relief to working families, especially low-income families, by expanding the child tax credit. Then alongside that, it would help provide relief to communities impacted by disasters. From 2017 to 2018, Rochester was involved in the Committee of Agriculture, where she helped craft the 2018 Farm Bill, which extended agricultural programs for better nutrition to feed elderly and kids. Then she was also in the Committee on Education and Workforce. Then from 2019 to 2022, she was on the Committee on Energy and Commerce, where she focused on subcommittees energy, environment, and climate change and health. Then in 2023 and 2024, she was still in the same committee, but she specialized in different subcommittees, which were energy, climate, and grid security, health, innovation, data, and commerce. Then here's a video of her on the floor debate.
Gentlewoman reserves. The gentleman from Virginia is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I yield 2.5 minutes to the gentlewoman from Delaware, Ms. Blunt Rochester, who is a former member of the Committee on Education and Labor and a strong supporter of workforce development.
The gentlewoman is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you so much, Chairman Scott, for your leadership. I'm proud to have my amendments to H.R. 7309 before the House today. In particular, I'm proud of Amendment number 3, which gained the support of 42 of my colleagues. This amendment would establish grants to help break the cycle of violence in communities by providing job and workforce development opportunities to youth in communities disproportionately affected by gun violence. With this broad support, I call on my colleagues to support this amendment, which helps reduce community violence the best way we know how, by building pipelines to good-paying, high-quality jobs for youth that are disconnected from school and the workforce, to create opportunity, to improve lives, and to provide for the future. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, again for all of your leadership, and I yield back.
Gentlewoman reserves.
Some of her challenges included fundraising, especially since she's now running for Senate or trying to run for Senate. In trying to fund her campaign, she had to loan herself over $400,000 out of her own pocket. Then she's also faced personal circumstances, including the death of her recent husband, which led her to take a break in that 2008, where she then became the CEO. Then some of her triumphs included ushering into law the Strengthening Coastal Communities Act, which aided homeowners to take advantage of national flood insurance programs and FEMA aid in case of disasters. It also set aside hundreds of acres of land to be environmentally protected as part of her committee work. Rochester has faced challenges in wanting to fight change, but not be able to fully execute it as her vision intended. Despite this, she's shown great dedication to social issues and issues concerning public health while communicating with her local communities. As she continues her term to 2025, she works to strive towards a seat in Senate. In doing so, she would be the first Black woman to represent Delaware in the Senate, and also the third Black woman overall to be in Senate.